Feels good. Feels good. Late night, you guys already know who it is. Your boy Bobby from MentorMe.com. I know it's late. I'm not going to hold you guys up too much. I thought I'd talk about a couple things. Shout out to all my followers. Shout out to everybody that's in my chat room. Shout out to people that's coming out to my show this Saturday, teaching you guys the mindset to a million. You know, I see, of course, there's a lot of hype right now, a lot of movement. Man, this whole Dogecoin got a lot of people going crazy, huh? Right now, it's just a whole different world. You know what I mean? We're going to definitely talk about certain things, and we're just also going to talk about the reality of life, right? We all know right now Dogecoin went from maybe 0.001 to 17 cents right now up to 24 cents. So right now the hype is on. A lot of people, of course, are buying Dogecoin. That's the cryptocurrency that everybody's talking about. At the end of the day, guys, I don't trade crypto anymore. I stopped. I'm not saying it's a bad asset class. I can't say that. For something to grow from pennies, 0.00008 to grow to $64,000, there's a lot of value there. But again, I always tell you guys this in life: anything that moves in that particular manner, it's all about willingness. You know, what are people willing to pay? You know, what's the potential value when you look at, of course, Bitcoin and many other cryptocurrencies? You know, but Dogecoin is a different one. Dogecoin started off as a joke, and to me, it's still a joke. What's funny about it is a lot of people are saying proceed with caution. And you're getting that on a lot of different platforms, because at the end of the day, this thing really carries no value. This is all based on speculation, based on hype, based on a bit of supply and demand. Should you invest? I got like maybe 50 damn people asking me that question, and it's a hard question. I mean, should you ride the wave real quick and make some quick money? You know, I'm always for it. I like some risk. I love risk. So, but I also like strategic risk. Now, when it comes to, of course, Dogecoin, I don't know how I feel too much about that. That the thing really has no value. It's all based on speculation, based on hype. And again, I got a lot of calls today, a lot of DMs of people when they that's actually invested into Dogecoin. I'm so proud of all of you. When it comes to making money, I love to hear people making money, no matter how you're making your money, right? As long as it's legal, right? So my thing is, I get it. You guys are, you know, you was able to invest into Dogecoin. And a lot of people made some good money, and a lot of people are up right now, a lot of money. Shout out to everybody that's in Dogecoin. I think the crypto market is starting to elevate, especially with the stock market being down right now. And we all know the stock market is down for a lot of different reasons. If you don't know, one of them is a chip shortage. Two is interest rates. Interest rate hikes are coming soon. Many different variables. Three is the president himself. Four is quantitative easing, which is stimulating the market back in with money, devaluing the dollar due to inflation. There's a lot of different variables why the stock market's down. But again, I like how when the stock market's down, a lot of people transition into, of course, crypto and make some good money. Proud of you guys again. But here's where the real question comes about. No matter if you're trading Dogecoin, stocks, whatever the case may be, where do you stop? Where do you stop? Because they say they're trying to push this thing up. Again, the world they really could push it up to at least $1. The reality is, again, this thing is not worth nothing. And the value is based on, of course, the word willingness, what people are willing to pay for it. Even the creator himself is feeling like this. He stated that this thing was a joke. It was all a joke. I mean, you don't even know why people buying it. So now we ask ourselves a question. A lot of us are up. There's a lot of good profits. Should you take profits? Should you hold? I think it's right now it's at 22, 23 cents. Should you hold to maybe 40 cents? Should you hold to $1? Will it reach $1? Will it take back to negative? Well, I mean, you know, where is Dogecoin going? Who's invested into it? You know, what's the value? Can it ever be a means of exchange? Is it a commodity? These are a lot of questions I would be asking myself for a lot of you that's actually invested into this whole Dogecoin thing, which is pretty, again, I get it. I love the fact that a lot of you are making money with it. There's a big wave right now, big demand. And what's good about it is you guys got to realize too, is that when something is so cheap, it makes it very simple for a lot of people to jump in. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised by this weekend, because you guys know when we talk about the cryptocurrency market, it runs on a 24-hour shift, so it doesn't shut off. I mean, you could buy crypto any time of the night compared to the stock market, which runs off of 9:30 to about 4 o'clock, even though it has extended hours and all that good stuff, pre-market hours and all that good stuff. But you guys got to be cautious too. Make sure you're educating yourself. You're doing your due diligence when it comes to, of course, the crypto market. Don't get me wrong. I want to have you guys understand the crypto market has a lot of value when it comes to many other cryptos. I'm not going to say Dodge precisely, but there's many other cryptos that's bringing a lot of value. And maybe three has really caught my attention other than, of course, Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is just super expensive. So I'm not buying that no matter what. I'd rather just buy the stocks that, mimic Bitcoin. But I know a lot of you right now, you're jumping into Robinhood, you're purchasing Dogecoin. And again, if you guys are making some money, definitely just always take some time to think about when should you take profits. Put that in your mind, because sometimes a lot of you may think this is, Dogecoin is a long-term investment. For something to not have value, it can't really be a long-term investment unless you see something or you read something that somebody else don't know. So again, shout out to all of you that, of course, are invested into the cryptocurrency market. I do got my eye on three cryptocurrency ICOs that I like, and I love how they're about to change, the future of the world. So they're actually very inexpensive, but I like what they're doing, and I like the whole problem that they're trying to solve. So definitely, I'm going to eventually put a couple thousands there and just really see how it goes, maybe 3,000 in each, and see how it moves. But let's move forward a little bit, because again, there's other things to talk about. Shout out to all the loved ones, of course. A lot of people have passed away. I know right now officers are going through a lot. The world is going through a lot due to the deaths, George Floyd, and many other derivatives of life. Of course, the officer who just shot the young individual. I mean, it's just a different world right now. I want to say, a lot of people have their opinions when it comes to that. I'm not here to speak on that too much, but I just want to tell you guys, you got to look at both angles when you're judging life, as an officer and, of course, as a civilian. And you got to really understand that the reality of life is that we're in a dynamic where, technology is helping us educate ourselves better when it comes to the world, especially when it comes to, keeping yourself alive in this world. Raising myself in Florida, it's I can't say we go through that all the time. That's not something. I can't say I lived in, as I got older, I can't say I really lived in like urban areas. As I got older, I really elevated myself to better neighborhoods. So there's certain things I don't see anymore. But again, I'm still aware of what's going on. It's sad to see such a young individual lose his life over, as some may say, is a mistake. And again, who's right, who's wrong? I'm not here to debate that. But I want to tell you, guys, be careful when you go out into this world, and definitely understand that life is a privilege, and it can be taken away instantly with the wrong moment of time in the day, and making a bad decision. And at this point, it's just sad to see, individuals passing away over situations that could have been controlled differently. That's just my personal opinion. But I do pray and hope that these families that have lost loved ones could definitely, move forward as time comes on, and just really my prayers go out to all those families that lost a lot of loved ones. A lot of people have been passing away, a lot of people losing their lives. I get it. Right now, I got to be fair. A lot of law enforcement are going through some hard times too, because it's not making their life any easier, because I have a lot of friends that's cops. So, and I also have a lot of friends that's, just individuals that hate cops. So it's a balance between the two. So it's definitely something I definitely see in two different dynamics. You know what I mean? So I thought I'd share that. But now let's move forward into the stock market a little bit. The stock market itself. Wow. Okay. Today we had a big dip. The stock market is down drastically. And it's going to be down for a little bit longer. That's for sure. I'm expecting at least another 2 months. For a lot of you that's not veteran traders, it's imperative that you take time to control your emotions and stay stable. I don't recommend selling stocks that's good stocks. Again, that's why I always tell people, if you're putting money in the market, don't put money in the market that you need next month, next week, next 2 months, because you just never know how the market can shift. And right now, the market's definitely on a decline with certain stocks, because there's other stocks that's doing very well. Shout out to NVIDIA. NVIDIA just did a 25% increase. Shout out to Tesla. Tesla went up almost $120 in the last 5 days. There's certain stocks that's doing very well. I thought I'd try to give you guys some advice too. If you're a trader, definitely take time to think about if you're going to be buying options. I don't think this is the right time. I thought I'd share that information. I want to make sure you guys understand my job is to give you my opinion on certain things. So definitely this is what's going on. The market has a lot of different variables. Stock market is down in a lot of different aspects. Today it just did a big drop. I just dropped almost another $20,000 to $40,000 in the market. So it's right now I'm down. I'm down. Woo, I'm down. But again, you got to control your emotions when you're trading, and you got to understand the big picture. So to me, I'm down, but I'm not nervous or not nervous at all because I already understand how the market works. I've been there. This is not the first time the market does this. It does it all the time, And again, it's just different right now because a lot of us, we're so excited of the last 10, 12 months where the market was up for, the last 10, 12 months of just constant increases. But so now, the market has to restabilize itself. New president, interest rates going up, of course, inflation and many other derivatives. So it's going to take some time. I'm already seeing questions on Facebook Live. What we got? How you feel about MUDs? I don't even know what MUDs are. I can see. Can you clarify what is MUDs? You got to educate me on that one. I don't know what MUDs are. I'm not that type to lie. Big Kid Ryan on Facebook says, "Let that coin hit 10, boy." A lot of you guys, I know you guys are buying what we call Dogecoin. Just be cautious. But again, at the same time, make some money. If can this thing hit 50 cents? It's very cheap right now, 22 cents. I think it's something if you're going to not stay long-term, maybe a short-term play and really just play around and have some fun. I'm always for individuals making money. I'm not in Dogecoin. That's the next question. Dane, shout out to you. I already know, we got the guru in the building when it comes to, of course, the crypto market. I'm not really a fan of crypto like that. I have like 3 cryptos I'm looking at. I'm about to put maybe 10,000 in those cryptos. Of course, none of them is going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, none of those. But there's 3 of them that I'm watching. I feel comfortable to hold next 2 to 5 years. They make a lot of sense of based on the problems they're trying to fix for sure. Let me see. Augusta, what's going on? He says, okay, MUD is Disney CEO took it over and it's merging with Topps. Oh, okay. I got to look into that before I give you my opinion on that. Okay. Now I understand what you're talking about. I seen the topic, but I just really didn't take time to really understand what it is. So, Dane just threw another comment, 0.024 Dogecoin, and it's at 0.20. Got in that. Wow, impressive. Individual that's live right now, Dane Triss got in that Dogecoin at 0.02 cents. Impressive. But again, no matter what asset class you're trading, here it goes again. A lot of you need to understand too, for some of these cryptos that you're trading or whatever the case may be, if you take time to look back how long it took for Bitcoin to get from 3,000 to maybe 64,000, that's several years it took to get there. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of you don't realize that you have to have patience. It just so happened this year what really changed the element of it is it's starting to really get a good demand. It's starting to get some big companies to really say they're going to enable this product to be in their product line, which is really changing the game. And then of course Elon Musk, definitely buying Bitcoin, which took the thing from 30 all the way to damn near 55,000. So right now, is it a great time to buy Bitcoin? The first question is, can you afford it at $60,000, $64,000? But what I like is that you could also buy a portion of Bitcoin. You could buy, $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. You don't have to buy $64,000 worth of a Bitcoin. Also, too, if you want something a little bit cheaper, you could also look at Ethereum and Litecoin and different things such as that. But I could say I like both asset classes. I like how they're moving. I'm not invested in crypto. I want to make sure you guys understand that. I am not invested in crypto. I withdrew myself maybe 2 years ago when I made like $40,000 with crypto. And I just kind of took a step back, and it's just not something I fully understand to that degree. So I felt I want to take some time before I fully get into that. Now, you guys also understand, too, how crypto is affecting and also how it's benefiting certain stocks also at the same time. Because you guys now know Elon Musk bought a lot of Bitcoin. So now his stock is not just moving off of financial derivatives. It's also moving off of crypto derivatives now, But at the same time, you guys, of course, I know a lot of you are super excited. Yesterday, Coinbase just went public, one of the biggest trading platforms for cryptocurrency. They're expecting Coinbase to be at about $500 price target. But right now, that already did a drop, maybe $75 drop from 400, I think, 400 to about 322. And I think it's going to go even lower because, again, there's a lot of regulation that's going to hit it. There's a lot of lawsuits that's going to hit it. There's a lot of government government issues that's going to hit that particular platform and particular stock before it could actually become a stable stock. So I feel it has a good pullback that's going to come soon. I can't say this year, but I'm willing to wait for the pullback. I am definitely a fan of Coinbase, the stock, 100%. And me personally, if I'm going to buy, I'm going to buy when Bitcoin tanks. That's when I'm going to buy for sure. That just makes more sense to me. So again, because you guys know Coinbase is going to move off of course, Bitcoin appreciation or decline. That's just really what's going to move off of right now. Because again, it's not going to move off of real numbers as of this moment. You got to understand that. But I want to also talk about this, man. It's you guys know I have a show this Saturday. Shouts out to all of you that reserved your seats. I am at full capacity. I have no room for anybody else. But it's going to be a great show. I'm going to be teaching you guys the mindset of a millionaire and really teaching you guys how to build great businesses and what does it really take. What type of thoughts should you have to process? How do you package yourself? A lot of different derivatives going to be at this show. It's a free show this Saturday. I did this free show to really give a lot of people the ability to learn, how to make $1 million, how to be a 7-figure earner. And I'm going to be teaching you guys a lot of different things. It's this Saturday, 2 to 5. Shouts out to all of you that reserved seats. I think it's almost like 65 people, 75 people already reserved. I think I'm at full capacity. Even Dane Chris just posted. He says Bitcoin is going to do at least a $30,000 pullback. I would wait for a correction. Dane, what's crazy is I feel the same way. I was just talking to somebody around maybe 7 o'clock earlier today at my office, and they asked me how far down you think Bitcoin can go. I said I feel Bitcoin can go back to $30,000. And if Bitcoin goes back to $30,000, that means Coinbase is going to drop at least by 50%. That'll put Coinbase roughly at about $150 a share. That would also put certain stocks such as RIOT, CAN, which is going through a lawsuit, and many other stocks almost 50% below where they're currently at. So I'm waiting for the pullback. And for me to hear individuals such as Jim Cramer saying that he sold half of his Bitcoin, that really let me know I'm in the right direction. Jim Cramer, as you guys know, one of the biggest hedge funds in the world. One of the biggest investors of the stock market compared to, of course, Warren Buffett and many others, just stated he just sold a big portion of his Bitcoins today that he bought at $12,000 each. And that's a big statement to say from a guy on that caliber, for him to say that. So I understand that a lot of the multi-billionaires and the heavy hitters can move that market. But to me, I'm willing to wait for a pullback, and it's bound to happen. I feel Bitcoin could hit $30,000, even $22,000 back again. And when it does, I'm in position for the move. Any moment it hit it, I'm ready. Because right now I feel there's a lot of hype, a lot of speculation, a lot of implied volatility that's not even stable. And I can't even understand where it's really coming from other than the fact of supply and demand. And I can't even say supply because, again, from what I've been told, I haven't read about it. But I guess the supply of Bitcoin is not readily available to a certain degree. Great question. Dane asked another question. Am I getting back into XRP? No, I'm not getting back into it. I'm going to wait for a pullback. I think XRP right now is like about $2. I'm going to wait for a pullback for it to go all the way back to 30 cents. I'm not comfortable with XRP. There's 2 lawsuits that I'm actually paying attention to when it comes to XRP that's correlating back to something else that doesn't make sense to me. I'm waiting for XRP to pull back. I'm one of those, I read a lot, and it has to make sense to me. And I'm also looking at maths, graphs, and all different types of stuff. So there's a lot of things that's not making sense to me with XRP. Why is it even up at that particular caliber, especially with the amount of lawsuits that they have behind it that haven't been settled to no degree. So I'm going to wait for a pullback on XRP. I can't say it can't pull up to at least $3, but or even $4, because it went to $4.30 or $4.25 before. I remember when I was in it at one point, I sold like some of my XRP at like $4. So XRP was at $4 at one point. I want you guys to know that, at $4 or $3.80, something like that. So, but definitely, I know a lot of people have been DMing me about this whole Dogecoin. I am not in Dogecoin. I'm not buying Dogecoin. I've lost a lot of money in my life trading and investing into a lot of things that was based on speculation, based on hype. And I don't do that anymore. I invest into things that make sense based on real financials, based on added value, based on, of course, sometimes fundamentals that make logical sense. So when I look at Dogecoin, I'm not really a fan of what's going on, but I get it. People that's not true investors, they're buying based on different derivatives. Now, don't get me wrong. Can you make money with Dogecoin right now? 100%. I think this thing has the potential to hit at least 55 cents, even more. Because again, the Reddit guys, I'm in their chat rooms also on Discord and many other platforms. They could push it. They could push this thing as high as they want it to push. So can it really hit $1? Yes, it can hit $1. Once you hear the Reddit guys are on it, it can hit what they want to hit. They can make it do whatever they want it to do. So should you ride the wave? I keep getting that question. That's risky, but risk, more reward. More risk, more reward. So I'm definitely all about that. Today, I really wanted to take time, maybe 15 minutes, to talk about this to you guys. Like, sometimes you got to understand, when you're moving forward in life, and I'm going to be taking time to talk about this at my show this Saturday, making a promise to yourself. You got to learn how in life how to keep your promises. And I really want to take time to talk about that before I close out. I'm not going to take too long. A lot of you have so much potential in life to be great. And the truth is, sometimes what stops you from moving forward in life is you don't want to stay committed to your promises. And I always told myself when I wanted to get to the level of being worth seven figures, I had to learn that when I put my mind to something, I'm not going to stop. And I say that to a lot of you because I get it. A lot of us are in different places of life and we want to get to that next level, and whatever that next level is. It could be making 100,000, it could be making $500,000 a year, it could be making $1 million a year. But one thing you can't let go is your promises. If you made a promise to yourself to say, look, I want to be great, you got to be great. If you made a promise to yourself saying, I want to make $250,000 in the next 12 months, you got to figure how to make that $250,000. And that's what this show is going to be teaching you. This show is where I'm going to be teaching you this Saturday I really want to get in the minds of you guys. That's where I want to focus on. Because the biggest problem with a lot of us is not just we don't know what to do. We don't have nobody giving us guidance. We don't have nobody really telling us the truth about how this world works when it comes to, of course, making money. So I really want to take time to get into the minds of you guys. One thing you guys got to realize, and I talk about this all the time, is your time. Time management is very important, what you do with your time every minute of the day. There's nothing wrong with having fun, cracking some jokes, relaxing a little bit, but you also got to get some time where you focus on building yourself. You got to understand, people, promises to yourself is everything in life. If you said to yourself, you promise to open up a business, you promise to be great, you promise to invest into whatever, Dogecoin, at a certain point, some of your promises have to stay committed. You have to eventually get to the point where you're doing what you say. A lot of us have this thing where we're making promises that we can't keep. We're making promises that we're not staying committed to. And it's really dangerous to me. And it's also kind of crazy that you don't even believe in yourself. When I hear people do that, I'm like, that's crazy to me. Like, to me, I always, since young, I wanted to be a millionaire. And I told myself I wasn't going to stop. And you would have thought I would stop at maybe 1 million. No, I'm not going to stop. It don't work like that. I keep going. And at a certain point in your life, you got to understand what you're worth. But you can only do that by, of course, staying committed to your promises, people. Your promises is everything to you. At the end of the day, a lot of you are not committed to anything. Some of you say to yourself, you know what, I wanted to eventually buy a piece of real estate. You've been saying that for the last 10 years. When are you going to start doing it? Why are you not staying committed to anything that you say to yourself? And here's the truth. If you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you? That's the honest truth. A lot of you, I want to join the stock. I wanted to start investing into the stock market. Right now, you don't even have to really say that too much. Just open up a Robinhood and start learning. You learn by losing money, by making mistakes, by taking time to get on YouTube, Googling. That's just the honest truth. A lot of you say to yourself, I want to get to that next level of life. You've been saying that for the last 5 to 10 years and you haven't done anything different. You're not being committed to your promises. It's crazy. And a lot of you got to understand in life, elevation comes with being committed. You have to be committed to it. When you want to win, when you want to be financially free, when you want to be a 5-figure or 6-figure earner or 7-figure earner, you got to be committed to what you want to do with yourself in life. Committed. And a lot of people are not committed. See, the truth is a lot of us, we just want to talk. We want to do things that sound good. It sounds good. And that's what essentially hurts us long term, because as you get older, you realize that you haven't done anything you've said ever in your life. One day you're going to look back and be like, man, I wish I would have, could have, should have. Because everything you say, you're never committed. That's why a lot of people right now have a hard time being in a committed relationship. That's just the honest truth. Even with life, it's sad. Many people are scared of commitment in every different angle there is. If you're not committed to yourself to be great, if you're not committed to your own passions, if you're not committed to your own dreams, how will you financially win? I say that to all of you because the truth is a lot of you don't understand. Success comes with commitment. You know, I got Dane on here live. I got many other people that's on my IG right now. Live shout out to both platforms. I want you guys to understand. No matter if you're an investor, if you're a business professional, entrepreneur, a person that's thinking about starting a business, you have to have the word commitment in your mindset, in your vocabulary. Because if you want to win, you have to be committed to winning. And being committed means you're willing to go through the rough times of growth. Being committed means you're willing to go through sleepless nights. Being committed means that I'm going to keep trying to figure out these problems until I get it right. I'm committed. But a lot of you don't like to keep your promises. You made it a promise to yourself to be committed, and you actually broke your promise. And some of you right now, you're still asking yourself, why haven't life gotten better? You don't like to commit to yourself, which is so crazy to me because the truth is a lot of you say to yourself, what's next for me? What's next for my family? But the key ingredient to get to that next question is learning to be committed. I say this to you guys because the truth is a lot of us, we mentally believe that success is just an overnight process. We mentally believe that as long as we make money, all our problems will be solved. But the truth is, in order for your problems to be solved, in order for you to see a better life, in order for you to live the life of freedom, which is what everybody's fighting for. We're all fighting for freedom. We want to be able to take a week off work, take 2 months off work. We want to be able to fly across the world. We want to be able to buy whatever we want without feeling it. But in order to start to have that lifestyle, you got to be committed. You got to be committed. You got to love yourself. You got to believe in your own passion, your own dreams. And you got to apply yourself every day until you get there. That's just the honest truth. Some of you fall down 3 times, you give up. Man, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. You're going to get rejected a lot in life when it's time to grow. But I want to tell you guys, the honest truth is you need commitment. Shouts out to them boys barbecue in the building. God damn, them boys can cook, boy. I'm telling you. I say that to a lot of you, even those individuals there. I went to one of their locations and ate some of their food. These guys promote daily their barbecue business, which is amazing. Imagine every week being dedicated to cooking to be able to serve the people that comes to their location, providing great customer service, making sure the meat is prepared the night before. You got to be committed. And I say that to all of you because a lot of people DM me, text me, call me. I get the long paragraphs in my email daily. I get it. But the truth is, I guess somebody else knows about them boys barbecue because a lot of people talking about the food is fire on Facebook. I really like those guys. I really like their movement and how they're really moving in life. But one thing you guys got to realize when I use them as an example, you got to be committed to success. You got to be committed to being great. You got to stop breaking your promises. You made a promise to yourself. You want to win. Why are you breaking your promises? A lot of you see me here today with this beautiful smile and think that it was an overnight process for me to get here. I've been working since I was 14 years of age. I'm 34. But every year as I kept working, I started working smarter and smarter and smarter. I took a lot of risks. But I stayed committed to understanding that there is more to life. You don't have to struggle for the rest of your life. You don't have to work 2 jobs for the rest of your life. You don't have to think twice to buy something that you want for the rest of your life. You don't have to budget everything for the rest of your life. You can enjoy life if you put your mind to it. If I wanted, I don't even know, a PlayStation 5, whatever the hell it costs, $1,000, I could buy that anytime I'm ready without even, no big deal. If I wanted a $100,000 car, I could buy that, no big deal. It wouldn't even $2,000 payment. I could buy it cash or I could finance it. Payments $3,000, $2,000 a month, no big deal. Because I've earned that ability. I stay committed to being great. I stay committed to learning how to manage my money. So in life, when I want something, I don't have to struggle. And that's what I want a lot of you to understand at this show, for a lot of you that's coming out this Saturday to my free show. Learning the mindset of a millionaire. A lot of you want to get to that level. One of the things I'm going to talk to you about is staying committed. You got to stay committed to what you want to do in life. I'm not saying not have an option B, but staying committed is very essential to growth when you want to be. You know, them boys barbecue, shouts out to them. They say commitment requires dedication. Every day, put your best foot forward, because it isn't easy, but it's always doable. John Paul, I'll send that information to you. And it's just the honest truth. The honest truth is commitment is a lifestyle. It's a mindset. You're going to go through ups and downs. Life is not always going to be perfect. But you got to always remember to yourself to stay mentally committed to what is it that you want to do. Some of you don't realize if you stayed committed to whatever your dream or passions was for the last 5 to 7 years of your life, you could imagine where you would be at today. Some of you gave up way too early. Way too early. Some of you have great ideas of ways to make a lot of money. You never tried it. You never even started. You gave up on yourself before you even started. Wow. Why? How can somebody believe in you if you don't believe in yourself? Tell me. One thing I've learned, and I always share this with my students. When I say students, a lot of my students are adults, 25, 35, 55. You got to stay committed when you want to be great. And it's not always going to be easy. You got to love yourself. You got to have stamina, and you got to know what the word commitment is. So right now, for all of us who are investing in different markets, cryptocurrency, stock market, you know, I'm down a lot of money in the stock market, maybe like $200,000 I'm down. But I know what I'm investing into. I've been here several times before. I'm committed. I'm all right. All the stocks I bought are strong stocks. You got to be committed to being great. And I already know as the market eventually goes back up, the portfolios could already probably push me maybe $300,000 or $400,000, maybe even more by the end of this year. Because I'm committed to what I've invested into. That's just the honest truth. I'm committed to educating you guys. I've been doing this for 5 to 6 years of my life. I've been educating you guys on this platform, giving you guys straight power and potent information. DGAO Images in the building. My video guy just joined the live on IG. In the building. Dason is in the building. People, if you need your videos done, that is the man right there. If you're on IG, DGAO Images is fire. And he's even, he also trades a lot of stock. And he's even like, hey, Dodge, I get it. Right now, guys, hey, why not? Ride the wave. Be cautious, but ride the wave, man. Make some fucking money, man. Nothing wrong with that. I don't really trade crypto like that, but I get it. If you buy at 17 cents, math is very simple to me. You put $10,000 at 22 cents. This thing doubles at 44 cents. I just doubled my $10,000. Of course, Coinbase probably get their fee, or Robinhood, whatever the case may be. I can't imagine if it doubles in the next 2 weeks, you just doubled your money. I don't have to love Dogecoin, but I can still invest into it. Why not? There's a lot of demand right now. And what does demand equate to? Profits, appreciation. But the question is, how long? Is it short term, midterm, long term? That's the question mark. I'm not going to stay too long, guys. Wow. DGAO Images, shouts out to my video guy. He said he bought at 0.005. I hope you got a lot of goddamn shares. Because, boy, this thing is at 17 cents. My man. I love this guy. I love this guy. And you know what was beautiful about my video guy? the brother's an island brother. He does videos, but you would think because he does videos and video production, images, and all that good stuff, you would think that's all he understands. The guy understands the stock market very well. As you can see, he's highly invested into, of course, maybe cryptocurrency also. The guy is very, very aware of the financial markets. And I like to share that before we get off this live is that you got to understand in life, you have to have an open mind in order to be great. You don't always have to just put all your eggs in one basket. It's okay to diversify your portfolio into different things. I'm not just because I don't invest into crypto. I told you I'm going to be investing into 3 of them, just not Dogecoin and Bitcoin right now. I don't like the price. If it drops to 30,000, 20,000, I'll buy 5 pieces of Dogecoin at $20,000 a piece. Because at that point, I already know it hits 40, I doubled my money. So I could care less, especially knowing it's right now at 64, even if it takes, 2 years to do it again. Because sometimes crypto does that. But will it? Who knows? But we got to be cautious. This thing, Bitcoin has been moving up in appreciation for the last couple months constantly. We know everything that goes up must come down, and it's coming. The question is when. And when it does, you buy. And that's all it is. And get yourself in position to hold. Because it may not just go up instantly. It may take months. It may take a day. It may take a week. It may take 2-3 years. You never know. So if you're going to buy, if it pulls back, don't just think it's going to just go up immediately. No, any market, no matter what market it is, they all kind of work the same in certain elements to a certain degree, So I want you guys to understand, man. Shouts out to my video guy. He will be, of course, recording live this Saturday. My guy, Dacian in the building. You already know. I see you this Saturday, my boy. We about to video. A lot of knowledge about to get dropped. This is the first show I'm doing that's free this year, teaching you guys the mindset of a millionaire. Teaching you how to get to the million. How you structure it. How you get to the next level of your life. We done with making 5 figures. Done. Millions, people. MentorMe.com.
Feels good. Late night, you guys already know who it is. Your boy Bobby from MentorMe.com. I know it's late.